Alright guys, it's Natural Juan here again. Yeah, I'm making another unscripted video and you guys can skip this because this is mostly just political stuff that's going on. I am going to make more videos about what I usually do, like Stephen King and tabletop role-playing games. I've been wanting to cover the Mysterious Places uh, book for World of Darkness now for quite some time, but I just haven't gotten around to it, the demands of life and all that. Okay, so this video is mostly about what's going on in the Philippines. I know that uh, most of my audience out there, you're not Filipinos like me. I'm well aware of that. But yeah, just to tell you what's going on after the Nepo kids or the nepotism kids, after that incident where we're kind of up in arms in the Philippines too, much like Indonesia and Nepal right now. I know that since most of you are Westerners, you guys are focused with what's happening with Charlie Kirk. And to be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject, but here's just my 2 cents about the situation there. He didn't deserve to go the way he did, and and it's a real tragedy in a lot of ways. But there's also the fact that he did say a lot of things that hurt a lot of people. And like they say, when you say harmful things to other people, they no amount of apologies or changes will make things any different. Like they'll always be mad. And yeah, that's the sad part. But I wish he really didn't, you know, go the way he did. As a practicing Catholic, I'll say that he probably, I mean, if he lived a little longer, maybe he would have changed his views. Maybe he wouldn't say harmful or hurtful things anymore. Maybe he would have learned the error of his ways if he lived longer. But yeah, it's over. So that's it for Mr. Kirk, sadly. But I'll still say that compared to other people, he kinda um, it's not as bad as well. It's still horrible. Yeah, getting shot and losing your life in the process, that must have been horrible. And yeah, getting shot probably hurt a lot. I mean, it will hurt a lot, definitely. It's gonna hurt a lot. But compared to, say, Miss Chitrakar of Nepal, the wife of the former prime minister died because she, uh, who died of burn wounds because they burned her house down, that is something else. And I will say that that's probably worse because she probably suffered a lot before she went. So that's probably a little worse. And Miss Chitrakar, well, she was involved in the corruption in Nepal. She was involved in all of that. So I don't blame the people of Nepal to be. I don't blame them for being so mad. It's the same thing here in the Philippines, since we recently learned that a lot of our taxes, instead of going to public projects, helping our people out, getting us out of poverty, it all went to the pockets of rich politicians. And what did they do with it? They bought luxury cars, they bought stuff for their families and stuff, but never for us common Filipinos. We're still stuck at the bottom. We're still a third world country because of these people, thanks to these people. And what made us especially angry was the flood control projects that was supposed to make things easier for us whenever a storm hit the country. And that was never done. Flooding is still a huge problem in the country. And the money that was supposed to fix all that, well, it went to the corrupt government officials. So who can blame us for being angry? I'm just hoping that it won't be as violent as what's going on in other countries, like especially with what happened in Nepal. And there's also, yeah, Mr. Kirk in the U.S. Although it's debatable who was actually yeah, that's another thing. It saddens me that people are already pointing fingers at each other, but they don't really know the, well, they know the identity of the killer, but it's like I'm just a foreigner to you guys, to most of you guys. I'm just some Filipino in Southeast Asia, but from what I'm looking at, people are already saying that the shooter was on this side, or and then the other people will say the shooter was on the other side. He's for those guys. But yeah, they haven't even, figured out whose side he's actually on, or if he's even trying to make a political statement. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry. I don't want to butt in on what's actually going on, but that's what it looks like. And the guy himself, he looks more like a traditional troll that he's not actually siding with anyone. He's just doing this for publicity so more people will talk about him and rile up you guys in the West. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Like, I also hate the people who caused all this, and there was a lot of online bullying towards the children of these corrupt officials. And, well, bullying is bad either way, but I can't really blame my people for being so angry, for doing that, for bullying them. Just like uh, that other YouTuber, what's his name? The Amazing Lucas, black bodybuilder, African American bodybuilder. Like he says, it's like Batman. Um, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. That kind of thing. I don't like where this is going. I don't like the way people are becoming more and more violent in the Philippines. And I especially don't like it that they're aiming this capacity for violence towards women and children. But like I said, I can't blame my people for feeling that way because, to be honest, I think that we would have developed into a better country maybe years, maybe decades ago if our taxes just went to the right place. I think we could keep up with a lot of our Southeast Asian neighbors. And there's even it's mostly just a joke now, but they say that we could have become a first world country years ago if we just put our taxes in the right place. Like, if we put it more into education and healthcare and all that, maybe we'd be happier. But yeah, all that, although all our taxes have been squandered by politicians, so it's becoming rough here. And yeah, I'll be back soon with slightly better videos. I'll see you guys again soon. But things are really heating up here, so yeah, it's rather difficult. Anyway, if you bothered to watch this video, thanks. Natural Juan out.